There are certain things that Sigma men do that can seem strange to others but make perfect sense. Within their world, they can be quite mysterious and hard to understand, leaving those around them scratching their heads. This isn't to say that these behaviors are bad or wrong in any way, but merely that they may be difficult for others to comprehend. The Sigma personality type is the rarest type of male, so it is no surprise that people aren't completely sure how to respond or act in their presence. These men can often go against societal norms, not out of defiance but simply because of how they prefer to live their lives. Their mysterious nature can leave people feeling off balance. Welcome to the Sibros channel. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to help me grow the channel. So, let's take a look at 10 weird things these men do that confuse everyone. 1. They prefer to arrive early or stay late at social events. You know those guys who always have to be the center of attention at parties? Well, Sigma men are not like that. They do things their way when it comes to socializing. Instead of rolling in with the crowd, they prefer showing up early or sticking around after everyone else has left. This can be a bit confusing for others, but that's just how they roll. They're not into big noisy crowds, so they avoid the chaos by getting there early and slowly easing themselves into the vibe. Kind of like giving themselves some chill time to get ready for all the socializing ahead, and when it's time to bounce, they don't rush it either. They take their sweet time and gradually make their way out without feeling like they must bolt. Don't get it wrong, this doesn't mean they're being aloof or rude, they just want to protect their personal space and have a little bit of control over the situation. They prefer things to be more low-key. When they're hanging out, they try to avoid any small talk that doesn't mean anything. 2. They prefer to express their emotions through actions, not words. Have you ever met someone who rarely talks about their feelings but shows them through actions? Well, chances are you've met a Sigma. These men have their unique way of dealing with emotions, which can be quite confusing for those used to more expressive forms of communication. While society often emphasizes the importance of expressing feelings through words, Sigma men take a different approach. They believe in the power of actions rather than mere words. Instead of saying "I care about you," they'll show it through their behavior. They might go out of their way to help you, surprise you with thoughtful gestures, or provide support when you least expect it. It's not that these men don't feel or understand emotions. In fact, they often have a deep emotional understanding. They just prefer to express themselves in a more subtle and understated way. 3. They may seem intimidating or unapproachable but have a very sensitive side. Sigma men have a natural aura of self-assurance and independence that some perceive as unapproachable. They may show a reserved demeanor or exude confidence, making others hesitant to initiate interaction. It's like they possess an invisible shield that keeps people at a distance. However, there's an intriguing aspect to them. Beneath that tough exterior lies a highly sensitive side. These men can surprisingly be in tune with their emotions and display deep empathy. They simply choose not to wear their hearts on their sleeves like others do. They prefer to conceal their vulnerabilities and only reveal them to those they trust. 4. They have unusual humor and enjoy dark or dry jokes. Humor is subjective, and Sigma men have a habit of showcasing a unique and often different sense of humor. While most people prefer lighthearted jokes or slapstick comedy, these men gravitate towards the darker, drier, and more unconventional forms of humor. They tend to have a sharp wit and appreciate intellectual humor that challenges conventional norms. They find amusement in the unexpected and even the ironic. Their jokes might catch you off guard or make you question whether you should laugh or gasp in disbelief. It's not that they are being malicious or trying to offend anyone, it's just that they find humor in the unconventional and absurd aspects of life. Their unusual humor can leave others scratching their heads wondering why they find certain things funny. 5. They appear to have little interest in other people but deeply value meaningful relationships. Sigma men have a way of confusing others with their seemingly detached and disinterested behavior. When it comes to people, they might not be the most social butterflies or appear overly invested in casual small talk, leaving some people wondering if they're just aloof or uninterested in human connection. But here's the twist: Sigma men deeply value meaningful relationships. While they may not be the type to engage in surface-level interactions, they are highly selective about the company they keep. They prefer quality over quantity. When it comes to their social circle, they prefer investing their time and energy in building strong bonds with a select few. These men are observers. They take the time to assess and understand people before opening up to them. This cautious approach helps them identify individuals who align with their values and interests. Once they establish a genuine connection, they commit wholeheartedly to maintaining and nurturing that relationship. 6. They enjoy watching people as a way to gain insights into human nature. You've probably encountered someone who gets lost in their thoughts quietly watching people from a distance. That person might be a Sigma, They have this interesting habit of watching people, which can make others wonder why they find it so captivating. Sigma men are naturally curious about human nature and they watch people as a way to learn more. They enjoy observing the little details of social interactions and how people behave with each other. It's like they see it as a way to understand the complexities of being human. By quietly watching others, they gain insights into different types of personalities and behavioral patterns. It helps them understand the world better and navigate social situations with greater awareness. 7. They have little patience for inefficiency or incompetence. Sigma men don't have time to waste or put up with inefficiency or incompetence. They hate when things take longer than necessary or when people cannot deliver on their promises. These men don't like having their time wasted and they expect others to respect that as well. They also have no patience for drama and tend to stay away from situations where emotions run high. However, this doesn't mean that they cannot empathize with others, it's just that they view certain scenarios as a waste of energy and they don't want to be a part of it. They prefer to focus on solutions rather than dwell on problems. Instead of getting caught up in the chaos, they try to find ways to make things work more efficiently. In other words, these men operate with an efficient mindset and would like to see the same approach in others. They hate when people are lazy, take no initiative and simply wait for things to fall into their grasp. 8. They have a knack for picking up on shifts in people's behavior. One of the most captivating qualities of these men lies in their remarkable ability to keenly observe and pick up on subtle shifts in people's behavior. Sigma men possess a unique talent for noticing the slightest cues such as changes in body language or shifts in tone which others may easily miss. With their heightened perception and attentiveness to their surroundings, Sigma males naturally possess an intuitive understanding of human behavior. They effortlessly detect underlying motives and emotions. It's almost like they possess an innate radar for decoding the unspoken messages conveyed through nonverbal cues. This exceptional skill often leaves others confused, marveling at how they can sense these nuances. Sigma men seem to possess an uncanny ability to unravel what lies beneath the surface even when others remain clueless. 9. They are very private and secretive about their personal life or interests. People tend to share every aspect of their lives with those they consider close. However, Sigma men would never do such a thing. They tend to be quite private individuals which can confuse or make others curious about their personal lives. They guard their privacy closely and may reveal very little about themselves or their interests even to those closest to them. This guarded nature stems from their desire for independence and self-reliance. Sigma men value their personal space and see no need to share every detail of their lives with others. They believe in keeping certain aspects of themselves hidden, giving them a sense of control and protecting their individuality. While this secretive behavior may puzzle those around them, it does not reflect their lack of trust or interest in others. It's just their way of maintaining a sense of autonomy and preserving the depths of their inner world. 10. They often have a rich inner dialogue. In today's society, people find it very difficult to stay on their own, mainly because they don't want to get bored. Unlike these people, Sigma men are perfectly fine staying on their own. They tend to engage in extensive internal conversations, leaving others confused about what's going on inside their minds. These men possess rich inner worlds where they engage in deep introspection and self-analysis. They constantly question their thoughts, motivations and actions. It's like they have an ongoing dialogue with themselves, seeking to understand and make sense of the complexities of life. This reflective nature can sometimes make them appear distant or aloof. It's not that they're disconnected from the world around them, they're just deeply immersed in their thoughts and reflections. While others may find this internal dialogue confusing, it's an essential part of a Sigma man's self-discovery and personal growth. This is how they gain insights into their strengths, weaknesses and values, allowing them to navigate life with a strong self-awareness.